Hello everyone, my name is Pushpendra Nathani and you are watching my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great in your respective places. So I was going through the different chat boxes of my videos where I found many students have asked different queries. So I thought to make a video which will cover many of the queries. So in today's video we are going to discuss about a very important and most asking query is about leave, because if you are going to join an organizations, so definitely you will think about that कि whether we will get this kind of leaves or not, what kind of privilege we will get by joining these organizations. And many of us are already working and we have an experience of this current organization, we are getting what kind of leave here. So definitely you will ask for the leaves or the privileges which we are going to join that organization. So leaves become a very important aspects when we are going to join a new organization. So in today's video, I will discuss with you about all the leaves which you will get in the Byju's when you become a employee of this. So the first and the very important is CL, that is casual leave, which generally also called as sick leave. So Byju employee get 12 CL in a year. A year runs from January to December. So always remember this CL cannot carry it forward to the next year. That means you have to avail all 12 CL in the given year. So total CL, that means per month you will get 1 CL. So you can also take this 1 CL as half day also. That means if you can take this as a half day today and half day in the next week or somewhere, but within this month. Suppose if you do not want to take leave CL of this month, so that CL will be carried forward to the next month. That means the next month you will take 2 CL. If suppose in the next month also you don't want to take CL, that means in the third month you can avail 3 CL in a consecutive days, but not more than that. That means you can avail 3 CL in a consecutive way, but not more than 3. So these all are the aspects regarding CL. That means 1 CL per month, total 12. You can also avail in a half day, and you can take 3 CLs in a consecutive day, but not more than that. So the next and the very important leave is a period leave. It is for especially female employee. Total 12 PEL, that means period leaves, will be provided to the female employee. Similarly, one period leave for 1 month, and a woman or a female employee has to avail this on the current month. It cannot be carried forward to the next month. The third and also the important leave is maternity leave. So there is a condition to avail this, that to avail this maternity leave, a woman has to working since 80 days. Means she has been a part of this organization last 80 days. Only after that she can apply for this. And as per the maternity act, she will get around 26 week. 26 week, yes. 26 week of paid leave will be provided to a female employee, in which she can avail this, I think 8 week before his date of delivery. Means 2 months before date of delivery she can avail this maternity leave. And there is also one provision that she can also avail the extra what we call extra week, which will be unpaid. That means earlier 26 weeks of paid leave, and the next what we call like 13 weeks, sorry, 13 weeks, yes. So 26 weeks is paid, and the next 13 weeks she can also apply for, but that would be your unpaid, yes. Okay, that means total she can avail 39 weeks of leave, maternity leave, but out of 39, 26 will be your paid leave, and the next 13, if she wanted, this is an additional privileges given to the female employee. If she wanted to avail this, so that will be your unpaid. So this is all about maternity leave for the female employee. Then we have a compensatory off also. Suppose we know that if we have a working day of 6 and 1 off, generally in this kind of organization you will not get an holiday in the weekends. Your week off would be on between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because the work is very, what we call, in Saturday Sunday we have a lot of work in this organization. So generally the week off would be Monday Tuesday. So if you want to take the compensatory of leave, that means you have to compensate. So you have to work for that. That means, suppose if you want to take a leave in the next week and you want to work in respect of that day, so you have to work on your week off or any public holiday, and this has to be done before you apply for the leave. Suppose today is the 17th of January and I know I have to go to leave on 26 or maybe 28th January. So I can work on the public holiday. That means 26 January is a public holiday. If I applied for work on duty, I will get a compensatory of on 28. And similarly, it cannot be more than 3 consecutive days. I can work for 1 or 2, but and I avail these two comp off, which we call short form, compensatory off in maximum 3 consecutive days, not more than that. And the last, which is very important, is loss of payment. If you left nothing, that means you have used your CL, you have used your every leaves, and still you want to leave, so you can apply for that. That is LOP, loss of payment. That means leave without payment. So these all are one more important, that is adaptation leave. So for women it is 12 week, and for men's this is 6 day, which is in consecutive days. So these all are the leaves which this Byju's organization provide to the employees. I hope you understood about all these things. If you have still any query, you can comment it in the chat box, and I will try to sort out with the policies. I will go through them very comprehensively and try to solve all your queries. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe it. Thank you and have a nice day.